Welcome to Make Shit Happen. This is 3 Minute Thursday, episode number 165. Guys, I was listening to some motivational stuff. I was running this morning, and some things I heard is like, you got to be, don't watch the clock, do what the clock does, keep going. That's one thing. A lot of us just look at the clock. Oh man, I got to look at the clock. Sometimes people go to work and they watch the clock so hard. And we feel like we make ourselves so busy, like just we clutter ourselves and we feel like we are busy. A lot of time what I see is, and I see that at my work too, people go to work and, they go and they get coffee and, 15, 20 minutes, try to eat some stuff, get some donuts, do whatever. And, what do a lot of people do? At about 11:30, they start making plans for lunch. And then they come back from lunch and what they do for next 15, 20 minutes? They kind of, get back in their work mode. And about 3:34, go get some more coffee or, stretch and talk or whatever. But a lot of, and 5 o'clock or 4:45, we're cleaning up our desk, ready to go. And if you have that attitude and you feel like, hey, why things are not changing for me? Well, because you are not changing. You're a clock watcher. That's all you do. A lot of time people say, hey, work on your 9 to 4 or 9 to 5. And then after 5, do some things to make your, get some extra stuff going, the reality going. And it's very true. If you're a goal-driven person, then, you should have a goal, but that finish line should always get extended. Should get extended because, when you're about to reach your goal. And if you are that person, then you're going to succeed in life. But you are that person who just watches the clock. And when the clock finishes, that's it. Time for me to go get some drinks on. Time for me to decompress, watch or binge Netflix show. Then, you're going to stay where you are and not going to change it. I mean, you'll keep complaining, saying that why I don't get more in life, why this person get this and why this person get it, and I'm not getting it all, because you're not making an effort. If you're gonna do the same thing, repeat the same effort, you're gonna get the same result. In order for you to get extraordinary result, you got to do extraordinary stuff. You got to make yourself uncomfortable. I also talked about in episode number 163 that how some of us keep going back to the same thing, expecting a different result. Well, that's just what it is. You got to make yourself uncomfortable. You got to make sure, let's just put it this way. If you go to the gym, right, and all you do is run every day, well, you're not going to grow some muscles. I mean, if you're just running, your body gets used to that. And, that's why when you get a trainer, they always say, hey, you got to trick your body. You can't do just run treadmill every day. You got to do treadmill. You got to do Stairmaster. You got to do the elliptical. You got to do the bike. You got to do the rower. You got to do weights. You got to do this. And you can't just do biceps all the time or triceps all the time. You got to do chest. You got to mix it with shoulder. You got to do the legs. And that's when you get extraordinary results. So if you know how to do that, if you have heard that in the gym, that's exactly what you got to do with life. You got to mix it up. You got to come up. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. It just doesn't happen. Hey, this is my 3-minute Thursday rant. Thank you for listening to me. Hopefully this helped you. If you like this, please share it with somebody. And thank you for listening, and thanks for keep tuning in to Make Shit Happen podcast. Now let's go out there and make shit happen.